Have you ever just had that feeling deep down that you're meant for something more, but you're just not quite sure what that more even is? Well, today, we are going to break down a really powerful framework from Evan Carmichael's book, Built to Serve. It's designed to help you find and, more importantly, act on your purpose. So let's dive right in.
This is the big one, isn't it? That little nagging question in the back of your mind. What is my purpose? It's that feeling that something's missing, even when, on paper, you're checking all the right boxes. And if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. So, where do we even begin to answer this? Let's explore.
JFK really hit the nail on the head here. Think about it. You can be the hardest working, most courageous person in the room, but if you don't have a clear why, a direction, all that incredible energy just gets scattered. Purpose is what focuses it all. It's like a lens that turns a diffuse light into a powerful laser.
And this is the core idea we're going to be working with. Your purpose isn't just some fuzzy, nice-to-have idea. No, it's your engine. It's the source of your power. It is the fuel that will carry you through all the fear, all the self-doubt, and inspire you to become the person you were truly meant to be.
So how do we actually tap into this power source? Well, the great news is there's a roadmap. The journey is broken down into 3 simple but really profound steps. First, we're going to figure out your who. That's your core value. Then we'll uncover your why, your life's mission. And finally, we will define your how. That's the passion that brings it all to life. It's a clear path from just thinking about it to actually doing something meaningful.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Step 1, discovering your who. This is the absolute foundation of everything else. It's that single most important value that really defines who you are at your core.
Think of your who as your personal North Star. It's that one word, like creativity or freedom or impact, that when you're living by it, everything just feels right. You feel that sense of peace and clarity. And when you're in a slump or feeling off, it's almost always because you've somehow drifted away from this core value.
This is such a great way to think about it. When you know your WHO, you are standing on solid ground. It's your rock. All the noise, all the distractions, all of other people's opinions and agendas, they just kind of fade into the background because you're being guided by your own internal compass.
Okay, that's the million-dollar question, right? It's not always written on the wall, but luckily, there's a pretty straightforward way to figure it out.
So here's how you do it. You look at both sides of the coin. First, the positive. What lights you up? Who do you admire? What do you just love? Look for the common thread there. But, and this is key, don't ignore the negative. What makes you angry? Who just drives you nuts? The things you absolutely cannot stand often point directly to your deepest values, just in reverse. Okay, so once you have your WHO, your North Star, we're ready to go a little deeper. Step 2 is all about finding your why. This is where we uncover the actual mission that's going to drive you for the rest of your life.
Your why is your life's mission, and just like your core value, it's timeless. It doesn't change with the seasons. A good way to think about it is to picture yourself at 95 years old, looking back. What is the one thing that would still get you excited to get out of bed in the morning? That's your why. It's your constant guiding star.
Now, here's a really crucial insight, and honestly, it might sound a little weird at first. Your purpose, your why, is born from your greatest pain. Yeah, that really hard thing you went through, the challenge you might wish you could just erase from your past, that is the exact source of your greatest strength. This tree metaphor is just a beautiful way to understand this. Think of it like this. Your job is to be a tree. You take in the carbon dioxide, the pain, the poison from your past, and through your own growth, you transform it. You turn it into oxygen for other people who are going through that exact same thing right now. It's not about just getting over it. It's about alchemy. It's about turning that struggle into a superpower that lets you serve the person you used to be.
And how do you serve them? You share your story. And every great, compelling story has 3 parts. You start with your struggle. Be honest about it. Then you share your transformation, how you got through it. And you end with your mission, your commitment to helping others who are in that struggle right now. That's how you connect. That's how you inspire.
Okay, let's move on to the final piece of the puzzle. Step 3, your how. This is where we get practical. This is how we connect your deep purpose to the day-to-day work you're actually going to love doing.
So your how is your passion. And here's the most important part of this. It is not about loving the final result. You have to love the process, the day-to-day grind, the practice. It's about finding the work that gives you energy, even on the days it's hard. That right there is the difference between a fulfilling career and just a job. I mean, Steve Jobs said it best, didn't he? You just can't force passion. You can't fake it. When you really truly love the work itself, that's when you create something amazing. And if you feel like you haven't found that yet, that's okay. Just keep looking. Don't settle for less. The journey is absolutely worth it.
So how do you actually pinpoint that passion? Okay, here's a super simple but really powerful exercise you can do right now. Seriously, grab a piece of paper. Step 1, just list out all the ways you've ever helped someone. Big stuff, small stuff, doesn't matter. Step 2, go back through that list and underline only the activities where you genuinely enjoyed the process of helping. Step 3, now just look at what you underlined and narrow it down to your top 3. Boom, those are your passions. Those are the vehicles you're going to use to deliver your purpose to the world.
So now you have the whole framework, your WHO, your why, and your how. But look, all this self-discovery, it's only the beginning. The real magic, the fulfillment, happens when we turn this internal clarity into real external action.
And here's the secret to making it happen. It's this simple mantra: dream big, but act small. It's so easy to get overwhelmed by the size of your mission, right? To get paralyzed. So don't worry about that. Your only goal for today is to take one single, small step forward. That is how you build unstoppable momentum.
So what's the perfect first small step? Offer a service. Not a big complicated product, a service. Why? Because you can literally start today with nothing more than what you already have. Your experience, your story, your journey through that pain we talked about, that is your first product. It's the fastest way to start making an impact and an income, and it gets you right up close with the people you are built to serve.
And we'll leave you with these amazing words from Dr. Seuss. You have the framework, you have your story, you know what you know. Now the path forward, that's yours to create. So I'll ask you again, what is the single smallest step you can take today to begin your journey of service?